What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. Okay, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys a cool booming crash system strategy, right? So make sure to watch this video until the end because this will be a good one, right? So the first thing we're going to do is, as you guys can see, currently I'm on boom 1000, right? And I'm on the 1 hour time frame. You guys can see over here, right? Before we get started, okay, I just want to let you guys know, if you're watching this from my phone, make sure to rotate your screen and also subscribe to the channel if you find it in the value in this video. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we do is we're on the 1 hour time frame and we're going to look for the trend of the market. So currently we can see that the market was trending right in the downtrend, then it went slightly up, okay, and then it went up, then came down, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is a downtrend is because when we draw a trend line like this, okay, we can actually see that the market is in a downtrend at the moment, right? So what do we do when the market is in a downtrend? Since this is a scalping strategy that I'm showing you guys, you know that we are supposed to sell, right? You know that we are supposed to sell, okay? So every time when the market is in the downtrend on boom 1000, we are selling. When the market's in the uptrend, we are looking for spikes, right? So the next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to add the indicators that we need for the strategy, right? So check this out. The first indicator that we use for the strategy is our Ichimoku, right? Now I'm just going to show you guys the parameters of the indicators. So as you guys can see, I have the separate zigzag arrows, the zigzag separate, and then I have my Ichimoku Kinko higher, right? Now make sure that your parameters stay the same. Tenkan sensor 9, Kaizen 26, Senko span B52. Okay, so once you're done with it, it's gonna look like this, right? I'll be sending these 3 indicators to my group, okay? So over here, we can actually see that the market was trending in a downtrend, right? So now that we know that the market is trending in a downtrend, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to scale down to a lower time frame, okay? And once we scale down to a lower time frame, we are going to look for entries. So when I use the system, right, I always use it on the 1 hour time frame and the 1 minute time frame. And you guys need to watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you might end up blowing your account and come back to me, right? So make sure to watch this video until the end, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the 1 minute time frame, okay? So as you guys can see, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. Right now, I'm just gonna go back to the 1 hour time frame and check the date and add a vertical line so that I can go back to that position where the breakout had occurred, because you always need to wait for the breakout before trading with this strategy system. Okay, time frames 1 minute. Let me just check it again. Which day was it? Okay, it's the 10th of the first month. Let me just go back to the 1 minute. Okay, let me just go over there. Then the first month, right? It's almost there. Okay, so we can see the trend line already. Okay, so here it happened, right? So what are we supposed to do when we get a breakout? Okay, we are supposed to do this. So as you guys can see, I have my zigzag separate indicator over here at the bottom, okay? And then we have this purple and blue circles with the orange dots inside, okay? And then where the Ichimoku crossover, so over here you guys can see it's a crossover. So check this out. Every time when this is green, this is purple, and this is orange, and the crossover is here, you not take an entry. Why am I saying you should not take an entry? Is because, guys, check this out. When this is green, it means that the market is currently trending in an uptrend, right? But over here, we can see that we had this orange dot, right, with a purple circle. We had a crossover, and this is red. So when it happened like this, that is when you're supposed to take an entry. Okay, so check this out. The first confirmation is gonna be this boa zigzag, okay, with a orange dot, okay, and then you're gonna have this. Check this out, crossover. And once you see the crossover, you're gonna look at this as well. Okay, so our first confirmation is this. Second, then the crossover will take 2 to 5 candles, then we're out. So let me just show you guys that it does actually work, okay? So check this out. First confirmation, second confirmation, third confirmation, 2 to 5 candles, we're out. Again, first confirmation, second confirmation, third confirmation, we're out. Again, first confirmation, second confirmation, third confirmation, we're out of the market. So you can do this over and over again. But sometimes, remember, if this doesn't cross over, you do not take an entry. If you don't have all of these confirmations, you do not take an entry. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the 1 hour time frame, right? Look at the trend of the market. If the market is trading in a downtrend, boom 1000, you are going to scale down to a lower time frame, right? And then you're going to look for these, right? These confirmations. Okay, then you're gonna use the indicators. But the first thing you have to do is you have to be on the 1 hour time frame before using the system strategy. Okay, so for example, here's another entry. Okay, over here's another entry. We do not take this entry because this is green, right? Over here's another one, 2 to 5 candles, then we out. 2 to 7 candles, we out. Okay, over here it happened, right? It was red. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even before the spike happened, we was out of the market. And even though the spike did happen, it still came down. So you do not have to worry about that, right? But this is not financial advice. Okay, remember that this is only for education purposes only. So over here we had another one over here. Okay, check this out. Crossover entry. Okay, so that is how you use this on Boom 1000. Now I'm just gonna show you guys how to use this on Crash 1000, and then I'm done with the video. Okay. Okay, so I'm on Crash 1000, and the first thing I want to do is I want to check in which direction the market is going, right? So for example, over here I can see that the market is moving in a downtrend, right? Because it broke out of this trend line. But over here it moved in the uptrend. That's why we're gonna focus on that, right? So check this out. It moved in the uptrend over there. So we're gonna focus on this, okay? So check this out. I'm just gonna draw a vertical line and go back to this date where price was at, okay? Now let me just go to the 1 minute time frame and show you guys what I'm talking about. It was the 31st of December 2021, right? Let me just go over there. Okay, so you guys can see here's a breakout, right? So the first thing what I want to do is want to zoom in the chart, right? We're gonna look for our confirmations. Okay, so over here there's no entry, right? Because this is red, we do not take an entry. Over here we had this blue circle, right? And then where this crossover, this is green, the blue circle is over there, and then where this crossover at Ichimoku, we take an entry. You guys see that? Easy. That was super easy. Over here we do not take an entry. Why don't we take an entry? Because this is blue, we do have a crossover, but this is red. This is supposed to be green before taking an entry. Okay, so over here we had this blue circle, right, with a blue dot in it. Then we wait for this to be green, and then we wait for the crossover before taking an entry. Okay, over here was an entry as well because this was still green. As soon as you're in a trade, okay, and it turns red, you get out of the market because at the end of the day the market is going to spike down, right? Over here we do not take an entry, right? Over here we do take an entry because this is green, as you guys can see. Over here we take an entry because this is green, this is blue, and we had a crossover. Over here the same thing happened, right? So you need to be cautious when using this, because at the end of the day, if you are just going to trade the forex market, right, without knowing what you're doing, what's going to happen to you? You're going to lose a lot of money. Even if you find an account with $1 million and you don't know what you're doing, what's going to happen to you? You're going to blow your account. So you guys need to be cautious of that. Always focus on price action. The reason why I'm showing you guys these videos is because I don't want you guys to just focus on systems and robots and stuff like that. You always need to focus on price action as well, because at the end of the day, price action is the most important thing, right? So for example, over here you guys can see this is blue, okay, this is green, crossover, we take an entry. Okay, easy. That's easy money. You can do this over and over again every day. Check this out. The same thing happen over here. But the first thing you must do is you must always check the trend of the market. If the market is trending in a downtrend, like for example now, what you're gonna do is you're not gonna trade, right? For example, let's just say, okay, the market is trending in a downtrend at the moment over here. What's gonna happen to me if I go to the 1 minute time frame and look for entries? I'm gonna blow my account, right? So you do not use this strategy when the market is trading on a downtrend at Boom 1000, okay? Because at the end of the day, you will blow your account, and I don't want that to happen to you, right? So please do not do this, right? Do not use this strategy when the market is trading in a downtrend. I repeat, do not use this strategy, right? Because at the end of the day, you will blow your account, right? So check this out. Over here with this crossover, could have taken an entry, but why not? Because the zigzag at the bottom is red. You must wait for all the confirmations before taking entries, okay? So remember this, guys. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you find any value in this video, and also join my free Telegram group where I'll be sending this system. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.